What's up everybody, the Blue Fang here, and today I'm back with yet a new what if, which will be on what I think would happen if Naruto had left the village with Sasuke. And the way to see if it does is for the like goal to be hit. So the like goal for today will be 230 likes for the next part. Now before I get into the what if, subscribe if you're new, hit the like button and turn on bell notifications. So with no further ado, let's get into the video. So at the point this what if would start is that it's going to be around the time Sasuke is about to leave the village with the Sound 4. He had already talked to Sakura and left her behind, but as he begins to walk to the Sound 4, he thinks about whether he should bring someone with him anyway. He thinks about when he and Naruto went up against each other in the Rasengan and Chidori battle. He also remembers how Naruto's Rasengan actually did the most damage, even more than his attack. Sasuke then thinks about how Naruto really cares about his teammates and maybe he could use Naruto since he has pretty strong moves as well. Sasuke tries to decline this thought because like in the original he was pretty jealous of Naruto's power, but then he thinks he could use Naruto plus Orochimaru for his training to get enough strength to beat his brother. Sasuke hurries to Naruto's place without saying a word to the Sound 4. He eventually makes it there and quickly wakes him up while telling him everything. He then tells Naruto that both of them can leave this village and eventually come back for Naruto to become Hokage. Sasuke tries to manipulate Naruto as much as he can to use him for his own gains, and knowing Naruto as pretty much a nice guy, he thinks this could work. Sasuke also adds on saying that Naruto could become even stronger if he's with him with the help of Orochimaru, and once they come back to the village he'll be strong enough to complete his goal. Naruto thinks about this, but eventually he gets up and goes with Sasuke since he thinks Sasuke could get himself into some trouble because Sasuke has been acting a lot different lately. The two of them then meet up with the Sound 4 and instantly Naruto thinks these guys are pretty shady, but then the Sound 4 all look at Sasuke for him to give them some orders. Naruto grins at this since he knows now that Sasuke has them under his control already. As we saw in the original, the Sound 4 were loyal to Sasuke because he would be the new body for their master. Sasuke also says that Naruto is okay to come and is a trusted ally that wouldn't do any harm. We cut later with Sakura telling Tsunade about Sasuke leaving the village. Also, sometime after that, they find out that Naruto is missing as well. Tsunade quickly thinks that Naruto might have followed Sasuke or went with him. She proceeds to make up a recovery team, and because Naruto is a vital part of the village since he's a Jinchuriki, she makes the team a lot bigger than the original. This time, she sends out some high-ranked journeying after Naruto and Sasuke, while making a Genin squad go after them as well. The Genin squad would have to be Choji, Kiba, Neji, and Shikamaru as the leader, with him being a Chunin at the time. Also for this what if, I'd make Shino not go on his mission but stay and help out in the recovery mission, with him also in the Genin recovery squad. They all promise to bring Sakura's teammates back with them to the village and they head off after their targets. So basically the Sasuke retrieval arc pretty much goes the same way, but this time Shino would be there to help out, and I think he would be able to help Shikamaru in his fight against Tayuya, making the battle go quickly, and then Temari comes in to help out in the end. Sometime after that, Rock Lee has catched up to Kimimaro, Naruto, and Sasuke. Also before that, one of the Sound 4 members already told Kimimaro about Naruto and that he's okay to come. Naruto tries to reason with Rock Lee, saying that when he and Sasuke leave, they could come back even more stronger when they return back to the village. Rock Lee respects that Naruto wants to become stronger, but he doesn't like the idea on how they're going to become stronger, which he's referring to Naruto and Sasuke going to Orochimaru. So he challenges him to a one-on-one fight. He also says that if Naruto wins, he can go, and if he loses, then he comes back to the village with Sasuke as well. Naruto thinks about this, but then he grits his teeth and accepts Rock Lee's challenge. But as they begin to get ready to fight, Sasuke finally wakes up from inside the box the Sound 4 put him in. His curse mark has finally matured and Sasuke is also looking for a fight. He turns to Rock Lee and tells both Naruto and Lee that he heard everything. Sasuke tells Naruto to get out of his way so he could take on Lee himself. Naruto grabs onto Sasuke's shirt, saying that he was the one who was supposed to fight Lee, not Sasuke. Sasuke grins and turns to Naruto, telling him he wants to test his new matured curse mark and see if he has enough power that could push him to fight his brother Itachi. Naruto sighs while nodding his head, then he steps back, leaving Rock Lee and Sasuke to fight each other. But then out of nowhere, Gaara comes in and goes to attack Kimimaro. Kimimaro blocks himself, then goes to battle Gaara. We cut to after the battles that had been going on. Kimimaro had died from his sickness, leaving Gaara the winner. Sasuke would have won his fight against Rock Lee, but it would have been a long battle, leaving Sasuke wounded. But his curse marks helped him out. Also, I don't think Sasuke would have killed Rock Lee because he was only trying to recover him and Naruto. And also, Sasuke didn't kill Naruto in the originals, so that adds on to the reason. We cut to when both Naruto and Sasuke are able to meet up with Kabuto, and he takes them to Orochimaru's place. When Naruto sees Kabuto, he grits his teeth and tries to hold his anger inside, still remembering the events of when he and Kabuto had fought against each other. Naruto also doesn't like Orochimaru, so the only reason he's going with Sasuke is to make sure he doesn't become evil like him. Eventually, they all meet up with Orochimaru and they're all shocked at his new body, which is really different to the one they saw before in the Chunin exams and Tsunade arc. Orochimaru is interested as he sees Naruto with Sasuke. Sasuke explains why Naruto is with him and Orochimaru nods his head. He then thinks about ways to make Naruto useful as his own shinobi. We cut back to the place where Sasuke had beaten Rock Lee and Kakashi had finally arrived. Gaara is also there with Lee and he tells Kakashi about everything that had happened. Kakashi is pretty saddened by the fact that his two students got out of his reach, including a Jinchuriki who was important to stay in the village. He also wonders why Naruto would leave the village with Sasuke. Is it for power as well, or is it to keep an eye on his teammate? Kakashi just hopes that he is able to find both Naruto and Sasuke one day and bring them back, but right now he has to get an injured Rock Lee back to Konoha. Once they get back, the Sasuke recovery team would be in the hospital with Rock Lee there as well. Kakashi would tell Sakura the news as well, saying that they weren't able to recover Naruto or Sasuke. This would lead to Sakura having a great amount of guilt and feeling useless. She would then go to Tsunade and ask to train with her, also declaring that one day she would bring Sasuke and Naruto back to the village. We cut some years later with Sasuke and Naruto having become stronger over the years. Orochimaru was able to find a way to work with Naruto as well, making him into his own shinobi that would be useful in his own desires. But Naruto had declared that he wouldn't do anything evil that Orochimaru usually does, which would mean no killing or doing other evil things, which is pretty much the same thing Sasuke was doing in canon, as he never killed when he was under Orochimaru's commands. Also, Naruto wouldn't get the curse mark because the Nine Tails would drive it away, and also Naruto wouldn't want to have the same ability as his rival Sasuke. I think Naruto wouldn't get along with Orochimaru that much because they have very different mindsets, but I do think Orochimaru would have taught Naruto about the Uzumaki clan since he knows about them from Karin, and Naruto would be able to learn some Uzumaki clan techniques from Orochimaru getting some research on the clan. But most of the time, Orochimaru would be with Sasuke and training him to get Sasuke ready for Orochimaru to get his body. In the years of training, Naruto is able to learn about the Uzumaki chains, making him learn how to control them with his chakra. He is also able to learn more about the Uzumaki clan, but not about information on his parents. Naruto and Sasuke would usually spar, which Sasuke usually comes out on the top as the winner, which pushes Naruto more to gain enough strength. But he doesn't forget why he's with Sasuke in the first place, so he tries not to desire power as much as Sasuke does. We cut back to the Leaf Village where Sakura would have grown stronger as well, and once she finishes up her final training with Tsunade, she goes to redo the bell test with Kakashi. They both look sad though, but remembering both Naruto and Sasuke, but they try to stay focused as they do the test. I'd just say Sakura manages to outsmart Kakashi in a way and gets the bell. Also, Sakura was more focused on her training over the years because she did it to have enough strength to get her teammates back. A while later after that, the village would hear the news about Gaara getting taken by the Akatsuki. Tsunade is annoyed by this because she was planning to hold a search party soon to find Naruto and Sasuke. The reason she's doing this already is because Naruto is important to the village as a Jinchuriki, and they need to get him back before Orochimaru does something bad with him. Also, the reason she didn't send people out over the years earlier was because they had to get ready for this, and they know Naruto would be fine over the years because Orochimaru needed some years to get a new body. Tsunade is wondering which one to focus on, the Kazekage recovery mission or the Naruto and Sasuke recovery mission. She then makes up her mind and says that some Leaf Shinobi should go to the Sand Village and save Gaara and also take down the Akatsuki that are there to lower down their forces. And that's what I'm gonna end it off for today. Hopefully you did enjoy, and if you did, make sure to get this video to 230 likes for the next part. Also, thanks so much for 5.6k subscribers. We're already close to 6,000 subs. So like always, subscribe if you're new, hit the like button and turn on bell notifications. It's been the Blue Fang, peace.